Hey, how's it going? I'm Nick Gaska and welcome back to I Can Do That DIY for another doll repaint video. Today I'm going to be customizing Honey, the doll that I designed and created myself. Alright, for this project we're getting a little weird. While watching anime, I had this great idea for a doll. And, well, here we go. Here is the face I sculpted for this doll. This is Honey Mouth. As you can see, she has a giant mouth for a face. I've been wanting to do a really creepy version of Honey, and I thought this was just perfect. I love her really sharp teeth and her grotesque tongue. Alright, let's get started. Off screen, I 3D printed the doll and prepped the face and body. Here's how the face printed. Oh my god, I love this so much, I'm kind of obsessed. Now let's start with the face up. I'm going to start by basing out the mouth color with a light pink acrylic paint. And of course, almost immediately I get some paint on the ear. I'm going to clean this up off screen and then get started. Alright, so this is it after one coat. I think it'll need a few coats to be fully opaque. And after that, I'm going to use some red pastel to shade the mouth. While I do that, I just have to say thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest projects. Also, make sure to follow my Instagram accounts. The Honey Doll Instagram will have updates on how to get your very own honey very soon. Alright, after that I'll use a light pink pastel to shade around the teeth to make sort of this gum lip area. Now, using a very watered down red acrylic paint, I'll use a red wash on the inside of the mouth to make sure I get into all the creases and crevices. After that's all dry, I'm going to work on the teeth. I'll do a base coat on the teeth in a cream acrylic paint. After a few coats, I'll shade around the teeth using a red pastel. Next, I'm going to use a black pastel to shade the back of the mouth and really add some definition. After that, I'll highlight the teeth by dry brushing the teeth with a white acrylic paint. Okay, cool, so I think that's pretty good for the face. Now let's make this mouth look super moist by glossing everything with a UV top coat. Once I gloss the inside of the mouth, I'll do the teeth as well. After that, I'll cure everything with a UV light. Alright, so I think this mouth is almost perfect, but now let's add some drool. To add some drool, I'll be using some resin. I'll put on the resin, let it drip a little bit, and then cure it with a UV light. Perfect, nice and drooly. Alright, now let's make a wig. Off screen, I prepped everything I need to make the wig. Here is the wig cap I made and painted black. And here are the black yarn wefts we'll be using. I'll be gluing them on with some Elmer's glue wall. I'll just cut off a piece of weft, use some glue and brush it onto the wig cap. To start off, I'll go around the perimeter of the wig cap. Once that's dry, I'll separate it in half and then go down the center line. For today's style, I'll be doing a pigtail. Once that's all done, I'll glue in some parting wefts. I'll let that dry and part the hair off screen. Then I'll glue hair around the inside of the wig cap and then finish up by styling the wig off screen. Okay, now let's work on the outfit. For the outfit, I'm going to do take on the Japanese school uniform. I made the patterns and prepared the fabric off screen. It consists of a pleated skirt and a sailor top. I'm going to start with the pleated skirt. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start by pleating the skirt portion. I finished the bottom of the skirt with some fray check off screen. After that, I'm going to pin it to the waistband and sew it to the waistband. Next, I'll attach the waistband facing to the waistband. I'm going to sew along the top edge. After that, I'm going to cut off the excess, flip it towards the inside, and press it nice. After that, I'm going to attach the facing to the skirt with some glue. I'm using some quick dry tacky glue. I'm just going to squeeze it on, press on the facing, and there you go. After that, I'm going to close up the bottom of the center back and do Velcro closure off screen. Then I'm going to move on to making the top. I'll start by attaching the two collar pieces at the center front and center back. I'm going to have to do this twice so I can make the collar facing as well. After that, I'll attach the collar to the collar facing at the outside edge. After I sew around the entire edge, I'll turn it inside out and press it. Then I'll move on to the bodice. I'll start by joining the two bodice pieces at center front and center back. I'll do the same thing for the neckline facing. After that, I'm going to press over the excess and sew a faux placket at center front. Next, I'm going to attach the collar to the bodice. To do this, I'm going to sandwich it between the bodice and the facing. Then I'm going to sew along the neckline opening. After that, I'll flip it inside out. And right after I finish sewing it, my camera dies. But I didn't want to lose momentum, so I kept going and finished up the collar. Now I'm going to gather the sleeve edge. I'm going to sew 2 basting stitches and gather it. Then I'll attach it to the cuff. I'll sew the cuff at 1/4 inch, iron it over, and finish the cuff with a stitch in the ditch. After that, to finish the shirt, I'll sew the underarm seam and hem the bottom. I also added the neck scarf and tie off screen. I think it looks adorable. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now to tie in the red, I'm going to add some bows to the wig. I made the bows off screen. I'm just going to glue them to the pigtails. I'll do one side and then do the other side. Alright, now let's move on to the shoes. I designed and 3D printed a pair of high-heeled penny loafers. Obviously they're not the right color, so we're going to be painting them black. I'll do a few coats of black acrylic paint. After that, I'll finish it with some matte epoxy. And to finish up the doll, I'll be working on the hands. I'll be doing 2 sets of hands with claw nails. I have my regular base hand and some peace signs. I'm going to start by blushing all the fingertips. I'll do a layer of pink and then a layer of red. After that, I'll paint all of the nails black with some acrylic paint. Once I finish painting all of the nails, I'll finish them off with a glossy UV top coat. And with that, the doll is complete. So yeah, here she is. Here's the finished result. I'm absolutely obsessed with how this doll came out. I love her so much. She's so creepy and cute at the same time. It's amazing. To me, she definitely looks like she can be from various different animes. She looks like she could come from like a Junji Ito universe or maybe even My Hero Academia. There are literally so many different options, I couldn't really put my finger on one, but I really am happy with how she turned out. How do you guys like how she turned out? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention earlier that I made her socks and styled her bangs off screen. Thank you so much for watching, and for the rest of the video, enjoy the photos! Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!